What's up? I'm not texting actually. I'm looking at something here. Okay. Bunch of stuff here. I wasn't gonna come on tonight. I say it every night. Okay. Hold on. I'm writing down some notes. Give me a second. Okay. Reddit. Okay. Now, what's up, everyone? John, I see you on there. I got your email about the TED Talk. Augustine, are you on? Yes, you're on here too. I know your names. Ray. I'm starting to know. I know who you are through your secret emails. They're not secret emails, just emailing me. It's nice to know people's real names. Dirty mop water, grow the beard back. When the ear training thing is done. Because I got to think about what I'm going to look like in the future when people are using my ear training course 30 years from now. I don't want some big mammoth beard like that and scare people away. Good evening, gents. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me tell you something here. So right now, hold on one second. I'm at 199,568 subscribers. Okay, that is, what is that from the magic number? I'm not sure. 200,000 is going to happen tomorrow. So the question is, what should I do? Should I go on live? They have a counter. I'm looking at the, so I get a different shirt here. I got my beige shirt. So I'm going to hit 200,000 tomorrow, probably around 3 o'clock Eastern, if I had to bet, because I'm over 600 subscribers today. I'll probably be 700 subscribers today. Okay, so that just gives you an indication. So at 7:30 this morning, I had 145 subscribers so far. So let's say that by midnight tonight, let's say there's 600. There's 400 left to go. So 7 hours later, by the morning, it'll probably be 600 plus 145, 745. Let's say 750. Then there's 250 left. I would say probably around 4 o'clock tomorrow is going to be 200,000 subscribers. Get a haircut and a new t-shirt. I'm going to get a new t-shirt for tomorrow. I promise. I will have a brand new t-shirt on. I will not do the lick for 5 hours. You know, it's weird. I was just talking to my friend Daryl. He was helping me set up. So I've had this Axe Effects thing for my guitar for like 2 months. And I've really hardly ever turned it on other than one time. And so my dear friend Daryl Gable was giving me a tutorial on it for the last hour and a half. And so I'm going to finally start using that. So I hit 100,000 subscribers on July 4th of last year. Okay? So I have my thing here. I was reading these the other day, I think, but let's see here. I was thinking about doing actually a video about this because I think to me it's fascinating. Oh, by the way, I talked to this guy today named Bobby Beato. that lives in Philly that wrote to me. He was looking up videos on compression, and he came across my it's not laundry day today. He came across the my compression video, and he said Rick Beato, and then he rewound it. He said, Beato, what? Dennis, what's up, my man, my main man, my consigliere. Oh, it's we gotta talk, man. Let's see, the short lost Beato Bobby. I asked him. He lives in Philly, and I lived in Philly, and I've had allergies all day today. Sorry about this. So I lived in Philly from 91. What's up, Joe? From 91 to 93. And right near the Rocky Museum, there used to be a Beato Pizzeria. And I never went in there, but I drove by it a bunch of times. So I asked him, I said, was there a Beato Pizzeria by there? Because I was thinking, he said, yeah, George, he just died. He's my cousin. I said, man, I used to go by the Beato Pizzeria. I used to see it all the time. And he said he just died about 6 months ago or so. So anyways, I just thought it was funny. So we may be related. Have I got the 200,000 thing from YouTube already? They don't give you anything for 200,000. They only give you it for 1 million. Rob, you know a Joey Merlino from Philly. That's hilarious. Don't get rid of your amps. I've not gotten rid of my amps. I will not get rid of my amps. I like the axe effects and everything, but I don't know. There's something about playing through a real amplifier that's I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. I like to embrace new technology. Daryl got me set up with my Lenovo laptop, and you edit all the patches on there. So Prince wants to know what's the thing for. Well, most of you saw it, but this is the congratulations 100,000 subscribers, right? You see it? I'm passing 100,000 subscribers, and they send you a nice note. But the next milestone is 1 million, which is a lot. 1 million is a lot. Has anyone played a 7-string guitar? I've played many string guitars, many times 7-string guitars. Kemper is good, but it isn't a snapshot. Axe Effects is this shizzle. Prince says, yeah. Yeah, I have to get into it. Are headphones, earbuds only harmful if you listen at low volumes? Yeah, at loud volumes, yes, they're bad at low volumes. Am I using the Lenovo for my regular mix? No, the Lenovo is just a laptop that I bought to replace my other laptop. And honestly, I hadn't opened it up I don't know, since I went to New York. What was that, November? You're probably going to go deaf, Philip. Don't do that. Okay, so 2019 for 1 million subs. Here's the interesting thing. There's no telling about getting subscribers on YouTube. So much of it is dependent on your content. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of subscribers this week. Well, I probably do know because of it's a combination of a bunch of different videos put together in a row. I'm looking at my things. I look at my analytics for this is really interesting. I need another rant video. So there's a couple things that I look for in analytics. So In the last 48 hours, I've had 120,000 views of my channel, which is really good. Okay. In the last 28 days, in the last 30 days, I've had 16,000 subscribers. Okay. And so check this out. So my audience age, you ready for this? This is really interesting. 18 to 24 is about 19%. 25 to 34 is 33.1%. 35 to 44 is 20%. 45 to 54 is 13.3%. Wait, Dolores O'Riordan passed away? Oh, that's terrible. Huh. So 55 to 64, 8%, and then 65 plus, 5%. 13 to 17, 2.3%. 46 years old. Was that Dolores? Was 46 years old? What did she die from? That's why I saw her on thank you, Andy. Okay, that's why. It's interesting. That's really terrible. Did she have, no one knows? They were in the midst of recording. That doesn't sound good. Oh, man. That's too bad. Died in her hotel room in London. Could be anything. 46 years old. I had someone write to me last night that was worried about my health. And don't worry about my health, anyone. Don't feel bad about me. If I'm sick, I I go to the doctor. Anyways, depression is getting deadlier every year. Yeah, there's I definitely have allergies though. This is I've been sneezing a lot. Thank you, George. George, I'm going through the stuff you sent me. It's going to take a year probably to get through it. Yeah, it's very sad to see musicians dying in their hotel rooms. There's nothing worse than that. So I wanted to hold on. So I wanted to tell you about the analytics of this channel because you might find this interesting. Did Nari just show up and I missed her? Let me see here. Where is she? There she is. I see that smiling face there. Okay, so on this channel, here's the audience age range. Okay, so 0.5%, 13 to 17 makes sense, right? 18 to 24, 10%. 25 to 34 is 25.4%. 35 to 44, 20.6%. 45 to 54, 23.1%. 55 to 64, 13.2%. 65 plus is 7.2%. So from 25 to 55, it's pretty equal. They're all in the 20s, in the low 20s, low to mid 20s. So that's pretty good. Pros have to care about their health. 45. Subi Dude, 45. You're 13.2. Get some 35 to 44. 35 to 44 needs to come up a little bit. But on my other channel, that's it's interesting though. It's Prince, you're okay, you're almost 50. Okay, there we go. 45, 1962. That's my year. 59, 65, 21, 21, 26, 48, 34, 45, happy to be alive, 29, 40, 35, 63. This is great. Look at this. It's amazing. George, you're just a little bit older than me. 20 in 3 days, 21. Look at this. 21, 19. This is awesome. Kyle, I acknowledge you, but don't put it in capital letters. Long Trang, 17. Come on, you serious? It's amazing. Marcelo, 28. Dirty Mop Water, you're 19? What? Come on. Is that true? Year of the Dog, 1958. Nari, 102. I know how old you are. Ben, 23. Look at this. Chris, 26. Daniel, 40, 44. 62 was a good year. I'm all about that. The lottery. 1965. Wish you had access to me at 17. I wish I had access to me at 17. No, I didn't know anything when I was 17. I'm still trying to learn every day. I practiced today. I practiced yesterday. I practiced the day before. I practiced guitar 3 days in a row. And I feel like I know less than I did yesterday. So I'm thinking that tomorrow some stuff is going to come together because my hand hurts right now. I've been playing things that I haven't played. I'm getting a little bit of pain right there. Ed, are you really 76? Is that true? 76. That's awesome. Oh, Mark, 67. Dirty Mouth Buddy, you're born 1998? Man, that's crazy. J-Bone, 48, stuck on 21. I'm out of practice of practicing. That is really true. Man. Oh. No, I was practicing some really hard stretches. And I'm getting a pain right in between these two fingers here, but it'll go away. It's, you asked asked Nari if she already knew all the stuff you teach. We're surprised she said she mostly doesn't know. Well, the stuff that I teach, they don't teach at colleges. So unless you went to my college where I taught, I think that's why I've got 200,000 subscribers. Really, I'm stretching way more than 4 frets. You lay off tomorrow. I need to lay off the acoustic guitar. Bucket of ice water for 5 minutes. That's actually a great. That's actually a great thing. But there's a lot of good stretches. I have a friend named Guinea that I call up sometimes. He's my buddy that lives in Birmingham, but he runs the. I mentioned him on here before. He runs the Charlie Banakis site on Facebook, and he will go through some stretching exercises with me. But there's a lot of exercises like this that I do that really help keep from. He's Albanian. He's not Italian, but pretty much we're all the same. But if I just practice every day and I stretch, I got no problem. I had tendonitis only one time. Ed, you were born in 1941. You'll be 77. That is amazing. That is so great. 1941. My Aunt Penny was born that year. My mom's youngest sister. She was born right at the beginning of the war. Work on something else until your hand heals. Composing and transcribing. So I've been composing and transcribing some things. Been working really hard on new stuff. Rizzo, you're turning 79. Is that really true? In 40 years, wise guy. Your cold is affecting it probably. So I definitely don't have my cold anymore. I've got, I have allergies. I was sneezing all day today. I went into Guitar Center, honestly, and I could not stop sneezing. Something about it. They literally had, in the Atlanta store, which is the second biggest one in the United States, they had the head of Guitar Center. There's a guy, Mike, that runs the Guitar Center in here, and I said, you could tell this guy was, because of, yes, the Guitar Center, the Druid Hills one. You could tell that everybody was on their best behavior when they when I walked in and I saw this guy and he said that guy's the head of Guitar Center, literally the president of Guitar Center, and he happened to just make a surprise visit to the Atlanta store today. But it's the second biggest one in the U.S. Away from or besides the store in Hollywood, I believe. Tendonitis is a disease you can get all over your body. It's not inflammation. Let me tell you about this. So, in 2009, before my daughter Lennon was born, I started getting all these weird illnesses. I got mono. I got which I didn't know. I mean, I didn't feel like I had mono or anything. I had shingles. I had incredibly bad pain in my hands and in my joints, really bad. And I had a buddy of mine that came down here from Nashville, an engineer friend of mine, to work on a session, and he said, he goes, "You don't look well," and I was like, "What? Really?" He goes, "You're eating way too much refined sugar, right?" And I said, probably. He goes, "I can tell from looking at you." I said, "Okay." I said, I've actually had all these weird viruses. I had my yearly physical, and I had little kids. I mean, Dylan was a baby. Lennon hadn't been born yet, but he said, "You should go on this diet, this cleanse." So I went on this cleanse for 5 weeks, which was basically you eat all antibiotic-free things like chicken and green vegetables, and you can't drink anything other than water. So in 5 weeks, I lost 40 pounds, okay? My cholesterol went from 250 down to 138. My triglycerides were super high, 383 or so, down to 83. And I felt phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And my doctor, I came in, I just had a full physical right before I started this cleanse. I went in 5 weeks later, my waist, I went from a 34 waist to a 29. I was exercising too. And I don't have diabetes, I don't have anything. No. Nothing. You know what's weird is that I have normal blood pressure, even though everyone in my family's on blood pressure medicine. It's in my family genetically. And I have very low cholesterol. Did I fall off the wagon since then? Yes, I fell off the wagon, and then the wagon backed over me. So anyways, and I've done the cleanse. I did it 4 times over the course of I kept the weight off for a year. Then I gained it back, eating terribly. And And then every time I did the cleanse, I would lose 40 pounds. It's weird. All I need to do is get through the first day, and then I can do it. That's it. Just get through one day. And I will do it. I will do it. The tinnitus, mucus is gone today. Nothing. Yesterday, 100 dB. Terrible. Or maybe it was 2 days ago. Dead silent today. Nothing. But my doctor had never seen anything like it. He'd never seen anyone's cholesterol go down 120 points in 5 weeks. He had never seen anyone lose 40 pounds in 5 weeks. He couldn't believe it when I walked in the office, because I went back in to do this. What is the diet called? It was just it was a cleanse. I forget what he called it. Like maybe it was a candida cleanse or something like that. Because I took this, I took some supplements with it, and I was taking probiotics every day. But it was really nothing but green vegetables. No alcohol, no starches at all. Nothing that would turn to sugar. Nothing fermented. Yeah, and every pain in my body went away. Not only did every pain go away, but I felt unbelievably awake. No caffeine at all, nothing. So, do you notice I have a lot of energy right now? Is because I had matcha tea. I just bought matcha tea, which I love. It's my favorite. It's incredibly good for you. Do you know what matcha is? And I had that at 7:00. Anyways, and matcha tea is incredibly good for you. Let's see. How do you spell matcha? Just like you just spelled it. It's probably it's one of the best things you can drink. It's actually the green tea leaves that are ground up into a really fine powder. They have different grades of it. It's really tastes incredible too. But you get unbelievable energy from it. So I bought a huge thing of it yesterday at Costco. I couldn't believe they had it. Can you use stevia? No. You can't use anything. This diet is unbelievably strict. It is, it's really hard to do. Really hard to do. And it gets really boring. But eating only green vegetables, man. Matcha. When I'm drinking it, I'll have a few cups a day. What did I eat for protein? I ate, chicken. Occasionally, I'd have beef. All antibiotic free though. Couldn't have anything that had that. My buddy Tony told me to do this. I just did what he said. It wasn't maintainable. That's the thing, is that there's just not enough variety, and carbs taste good. So anyways, but I felt great. Fish you can eat too. Matcha. Is that right? Did I spell it wrong, Jari? Darn it. Is it M-A-T-C-H-A? Japanese spelling, writing. Okay, you did it. Of course, you know that. On my cleanse, I ate chicken. Yeah, I ate chicken. Yeah. You said it was all green. Yeah, it was all green vegetables. It was not. Well, it was like an Atkins diet basically, but it was a lot. Mostly, you could eat albacore tuna. I'd eat salmon, things like that. So I'd probably I'd eat fish and I'd eat chicken and green vegetables, but it'd be, and you can use tons of olive oil. You could eat, you could use like, coconut oil and things and and it's kind of similar to the Whole30, but the weight, I literally would lose weight every day. Now, a lot of it's no black beans, no legumes at all. Um, you want to try this diet? It's yeah. I mean, the first 4 days are brutal. Once you get past the first 4 days, um, you're um, you all of a sudden you just become awake, and you have incredible energy and clarity of thought. Most salmon is farm raised, Kinch. Yes, I don't ever buy anything farm raised. No fish that are farm raised. They throw antibiotics and all that stuff in there. Do I typically eat breakfast? I eat breakfast every day. Anyways, could you help me move, David? Oh boy. Okay, so anything. So and the exercise I do, run. I just run at the park. What's my favorite food? Oh man. I love Thai food. I mean, other than having some good lasagna, can't beat that. And yes, I've heard, one here just said, have I heard of intermittent fasting? Yes, I totally believe in fasting. Coconut water has 60 calories, 12 grams of sugar. That's it. 12's not bad. I was a track star. I wouldn't say star, George, but I went to college on a track scholarship, and I was pretty fast when I was 18. Not so fast at 55. Although I still think I could run pretty well. If I lost 30 pounds, I could run really fast, I bet. I have to lift weights to master scales. Multi-track. Okay. Nathan, you like pepperoni pizza? What did I run? I ran the 100. I ran the 200. I did the long jump. I did the triple jump. Any things that were related to sprinting and jumping is what I did. Long jump, 24 feet, which was, I always went to the state championships. I told my kids I could jump over our living room, which is, I think, about 18 feet or so. But this room is 18 feet from there to there. I could easily jump across this room, way across this room. I have a pool. I could jump over my pool, no problem. What's my best time for 100? Probably about 11 seconds for 100 meter. But you can jump on your couch, no problem. What's amazing though is I have no knee problems at all. You want to see me jump now? No, you definitely don't want to see me jump now. George, you did 11.4 in the relay. That is fast. That's great, man. Eddie Van Halen's not doing any jumping now. He's got two replaced hips. My studio, well, this live room is 18 by 43. And then I have an ISO booth down there. I have an ISO booth back there. George, you ran the 4x100, so I ran the 4x100 as well, and 4x200 relays with the track team. Usain Bolt does it in 9.54. I know, that's insane. Usain Bolt used to do it in 9.54, but he's retired now. And today, the last time that I raced someone, I raced my nephew. I thought I could beat him in a race. I'm 55, Martin. Oh, this is 15 years ago or so, and my brother said, "There's no way you could beat my nephew Michael in a race." And so I raced him, and about 8 steps into it, I pulled my calf muscle so bad that my entire family was just laughing at me. Craig, you came in second in the 1997 marathon, the wheelchair division. That's amazing. In the New York Marathon, that's unbelievable. Maurizio, your friend's dad could do 10 flat with no training as a runner. That is unbelievable. Bolt wants to start a second career as a soccer player. Bolt has no chance as a soccer player. Well, you never know, right? I didn't think I had a chance as a YouTuber. Maybe I don't. Do I know Soda Stereo? Oh, boy. Play the guitarra. I know Soda Stereo, but I don't talk about Soda Stereo. But, of course, you didn't put it in capital letters. Running against your nephew, reality check was right. They laughed so hard at me. How close to 200K? Okay, so I am right now 199,582. So I'm assuming that I will go over 200,000 tomorrow. If I had to guess, probably around 4:30. Something like that. It's going to be a 416 more. Is that right? I was in Atlanta during the '96 Olympics. I didn't go. I actually went one day. I went to one of the. To the track meet here, but I couldn't see anything. It was so far away. When will we be teasing UMG tonight? What's up, Eric? Arthur, what should you work on to build your chord melody chops? You want to know what you know what you should work on is learning chord solos for chord melodies. There's a great there are so many great. I would start with I like Wes Montgomery chord solos. I would definitely start with that. I would definitely start with a Wes. I'd take something off of the if you're talking about guitar chord solos, I would take something off of the Boss Guitar. Like Fried Pies has a great solo in it. Also, Days of Wine and Roses, his chord melody, which he starts with a great F major 7 voicing. And by the way, middle C, the C8 is 41.86, 4186.01 is the frequency of middle of C8. So Wes plays that voicing, I think, at the end of the melody, which is a great major 7 voicing. You rarely hear that. Hold on, let me put this here. So, anyways, so the new, I got some other stuff here. The new Beato book, digital Beato book, is nearly done. Okay, this has been we are working on it every day, Michelle and I, every morning. And it has been really, really updated. All my solo things in the back are all rewritten from scratch. And when it comes out, everyone that owns it can pay what they want. If you want it for free, you can get it for free. If you want to pay $10, donate to the cause, you can pay $10. If you want to pay $100, whatever. But it's pay what you want. Michelle's still working here every day. She's here at 9 a.m. And we're really, really, it's been a long project, a year-long project. There is guitar tab in it in some spots, but I mean, it's made for all different instruments. It's a lot longer than the old one. It's probably, I'm thinking it's going to be 450 pages, something like that. 4186.0090441. Okay, if you want to memorize numbers like pi. Flat 5 is coming along. See, so Aaron is back on it today. His dad was in town for 2 weeks, and when your parents come to town, you can't get anything done. So anyways, it's an incredible amount of work. It's really. It's a mammoth job doing this book because there's things that weren't included last time that are in this one. The harmonic major scale, double harmonic major scale. There's more exercises in it. It's a lot of work, and Michelle's doing a killer job on it. The fact that Michelle can sight read so well and play these all the examples in so fast is, I could never do that. I just don't know these programs. She uses Finale. She just sets it up here and reads the stuff in. It's so great. Really so great. And my friend Christian, that's been working on the book since last year, who's from Germany, he'd been working on it on his own time since literally last January. So it's been a year-long project. I'm hoping that we have about 20, probably 23, 24 examples that are left to be done that I think Michelle can probably get done. I think we can have the book, all the parts will be done within the next 10 days. Then I have to go through and I have to, yes, you can put Roman numerals in digitally. Then I have to go through and edit it. So that's going to take some time. Just some of the weird things that I did when I wrote it. Instead of major, M-A-J, I wrote M-A. So Christian typed in M-A everywhere. And I said, well, you have to make it M-A-J for major. I'm really picky about these things. Even though I'll use a triangle sometimes. It really depends. I like to use a lot of different, I'll say minor 7 flat 5 for half diminished, or I'll have a circle with a slash through it. I'll use both. I think it's important. I don't think you need to be consistent when you're writing a book with certain things, but you have to be consistent. You should use minor, M-I-N, or a dash, both. And I think that when you're stipulating, for example, polychords, you have to stipulate that they are triads. If it's a triad over bass note, you have to stipulate these things. So, anyways, that's I was thinking about asking some people, honestly, to help proofread it with me. Okay, hold on. I got to reply to somebody here. Okay. So I have 10 minutes because I have a conference call I got to do related to the Beato book here. How about a Duke Levine style chord stuff? You know that I'm friends with Duke, right? Uh, I have Duke. Well, Duke was in town last year, last spring, and we went out and had lunch, and I told Duke that that I wanted to have him on, and had he been in town for an extra day, he totally would have come down, would have come here. It would have been amazing. But I'll definitely have Duke on. So one of the things about the digital book that's going to be great is it can be translated then into other languages. That's the you know, I can sell it on Amazon. I can have a an actual real I can have an actual book, you know, a physical book that I could sell on Amazon. I don't know if I'm going to, but can I talk about the Nashville system? What's the use exactly? Nashville system is basically just Roman numeral system, just done with numbers. I mean, same thing, you know. It's no different. How am I going to work? SB for people that have the book. Pay what you want. People that have bought the book, pay what you want. If you want to pay nothing, you pay nothing. If you want to contribute to the cause, I'm paying out of my pocket to have it done. But I don't expect people to, you know, that have already bought the book, you know, that, you know, people contribute what you want if you've bought the book. If I do a physical copy, I'll do a physical copy, and I'll do some that are signed probably, because I definitely want to have a physical copy. It's important. I have a physical copy. It's right here, you know. And I love having a physical copy because even though I'm missing about 20 pages in it here, that's one of the pages I'm missing. I'm literally missing 20 pages. I have to go to the PDF to look at it. You were making a PDF for me, but you're sure to read. Yeah. What do I think about figured bass? I have a video on figured bass, Adam. Does anyone like your avatar? I can't see it. It's too small. Anyway, so anybody that's had it, though, there's a lot of changes to it. Like I said, all the etudes and everything that are in there are all rewritten. So I've got a rubber band here. That's why I'm doing that. But I'm doing this to actually work on my the muscles this helps my thumb actually a lot because so yeah, so the book is, like I said, is going to be much more in depth. What's the state of the union on the current sounding offs? I got a couple sounding offs in the can, gonna release. Not for probably, not for a few weeks. Need to write to Chris Potter again. Get that cooking. He said he would do it. And I am working on the, I'm also working on the ear training course at the same time. I've not done any call-ins. I'll do call-ins, George. Maybe tomorrow I'll do some call-ins. And the forum is being worked on by Aaron right now. So, Danny, how late are you? You're a little bit late. What's up, Richard? Because I've got 5 minutes left. Signing off with Maria Schneider. I wrote to Maria Schneider, never heard back. Matheny, I'll write to his manager again. You know, it's Is it cool if you go to sleep? Of course it's cool. Go to sleep. Don't let me keep you up. All right. So, signing off with Nile Rodgers. See, I don't know these people, so it's... do I ever play Django style? You know what? I've been watching a bunch of Django videos recently. So, so that's because I've been thinking about doing a Django video. But I have who sent me the Django Real book? Somebody here sent me the Django Real book. Am I going to do a tribute video to Dolores O'Riordan? I don't know. The tribute videos, that I do are usually for people that were, people that I really, not that I don't respect Dolores's work, but I love the first couple Cranberries records, but it was 20 years ago. And the ones that I've done, Chris Cornell and Tom Petty, are people that were really important. I mean, Tom Petty especially, really important figures. Have I ever worked with Gambale? I'm assuming that you mean Frank Gambale. I've never worked with Frank. He's a person that I would love to have on the show, though. Tribute videos should be heartfelt. That's exactly right. So I don't just do a tribute video on somebody, just to do it, because I do them on people that whose music I really liked, or people that I think were really important figures. The people that were kind of leaders of their genres. How old were you when I first transcribed a Django solo? I don't know. I can't even remember when I was in college. I try to remember, and it just is like I'm trying to remember any college course that I took. And I can the only course I can remember in undergrad and grad, I can remember a couple music history courses in my undergrad, and I remember my guitar and bass lessons in my undergrad, and I remember playing in orchestra, but I no bong hits. Sorry, RD. And I remember George Russell's class at NEC, but that's about it. And I remember Miroslav Vitus when I was his assistant. He was a complete character. And I remember Mick Goodrick. I remember my lessons with Mick and hanging out with Mick. What's my oldest memory that I remember? I remember I remember having my picture taken when I was about 9 months old. I really swear that I do. I don't drink either. No, I don't. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Never did. So I'm clean liver. I like my reality just fine. You remember the crib, Ray? I remember the crib. I do, I swear. Don't drink, don't smoke, what do I do? I know, right? I've never smoked, and I never smoked anything. You remember having diaper rash? Me too, that's funny. Anyways, all right, so I have a call here in a couple minutes, so I have to go. You guys are awesome. I'm going to stop the stream here because I need my computer because I'm doing a Skype call about this. I'm going to pause so that it doesn't stop in mid-sentence, okay? Hold on. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Watch the main channel tomorrow because I'm going to go over 200K and I'm going to go live on it. Okay? You guys are amazing. Joe, good to see you. Jay, everybody. Marie, Prince, awesome. Ray,